Listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere. On the 18th of April, 75, hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day and year. He said to his friend, if the British march by land or sea from the town tonight, hang a lantern aloft in the belfry arch of the North Church Tower as a signal light. One if by land and two if by sea, and I on the opposite shore will be, ready to ride and spread the alarm through every Middlesex village and farm, for the country folk to be up and to arm. Then he said good night with a muffled oar, silently rowed to the Charleston shore. Just as the moon rose over the bay, where swinging wide at her moorings lay the Somerset British man-of-war, a phantom ship with each mast and spar across the moon like a prison bar, and a huge black hulk that was magnified by its own reflection in the tide. Meanwhile his friend through alley and street wanders and watches with eager ears, till in the silence around him hears the muster of men at the barrack door, the sound of arms and the tramp of feet, marching down to their boats on the shore. Then he climbed to the tower of the church, up the wooden stairs with stealthy tread, to the belfry chamber overhead, and startled the pigeons from their perch. On the somber rafters that round him made masses and moving shapes of shade, by the trembling ladder steep and tall, to the highest window in the wall, where he paused to listen and look down, a moment on the roofs of the town, and the moonlight flowing over all. Beneath in the churchyard lay the dead, in their night encampment on the hill, wrapped in silence so deep and still that he could hear like a sentinel's tread, the watchful night wind as it went, creeping along from tent to tent, seeming to whisper, all is well. A moment only he feels the spell of the place and the hour and the secret dread of the lone belfry and the dead, for suddenly all his thoughts are bent on a shadowy something far away, where the river widens to meet the bay, and the measured tread of grenadiers, a line of black that bends and floats on the rising tide like a bridge of boats. Meanwhile, impatient to mount and ride, booted and spurred with a heavy stride, on the opposite shore walked Paul Revere. Now he patted his horse's side, now gazed on the landscape far and near, then impetuous stamped the earth, and turned and tightened his saddle girth. Mostly he watched with eager search the belfry tower of the old North Church, as it rose above the graves on the hill, lonely and spectral, somber and still. And lo, as he looks on the belfry's height, a glimmer and then a gleam of light. He springs to the saddle, the bridle he turns, but lingers and gazes till full on his sight a second lamp in the belfry burns. A hurry of hoofs in the village street, a shape of the moonlight, a bulk in the dark, beneath from the pebbles passing a spark, struck out by a steed that flies fearless and fleet. That was all, and yet through the gloom and the light, the fate of a nation was riding that night. And the spark struck out by that steed in his flight kindled the land into flame with its heat. He has left the village and mounted the steep, beneath him tranquil and broad and deep is the mystic meeting the ocean tides, and under the alders that skirt its edge, now soft on the sand, now loud on the ledge, is heard the tramp of his steed as he rides. It was 12 by the village clock when he crossed the bridge into Medford town. He heard the crowing of the cock and the barking of the farmer's dog, and felt the damp of the river fog that rises when the sun goes down. It was 1 by the village clock when he galloped to Lexington. He saw the gilded weathercock swim in the moonlight as he passed, and the meeting house windows blank and bare gaze at him with spectral glare, as if they already stood aghast at the bloody work they would look upon. It was 2 by the village clock when he came to the bridge in Concord town. He heard the bleating of the flock and the twitter of birds among the trees, and he felt the breath of the morning breeze blowing over the meadows brown. And one was safe and asleep in his bed, who at the bridge was first to fall, who that day was word that shall echo forevermore. We're born on the night wind of the past, through all our history to the last, in the hour of darkness and peril and need. The people will waken and listen to hear the hurrying hoofbeats of that steed in the midnight message of Paul Revere.
Here we are!
Yup.
This time let's make it clear that we are not aliens before we try to talk to people.
Especially during times where they don't know about electricity.
That's a good idea. Hello? Oh, it's you. Huh? We'll get onto it right away. Yes, thank you. Goodbye.
What happened?
Omer's at it again. He's now trying to stop Paul Revere's ride by poisoning his food.
Omer does it, and he's gonna regret it.
Let's go! Oh, hello. Can we speak to you in private?
Yes, but it better be snappy, as I have to get back before those redcoats get suspicious.
Do you know Paul Revere?
Yes, my father knew his father.
What's been going on with him lately?
Well, he got food poisoning. Thank you.
It's almost sundown. We need to get to the lighthouse right away. Remember, 1 if by land, 2 if by sea.
Why can't we start warning everybody right now?
We can warn everybody a little early. We need to wait until the redcoats are closer. Okay, you take...
Hello?
Omer's trying to stop Betsy Ross from making her flag.
Oh no!
He hit all her pieces of fabric. Do something quick. Goodbye.
Oh no! Now Omer's trying to stop Betsy Ross from making her flag. He hid all her bits of fabric.
You go help Betsy Ross. I'll warn the Minutemen. The British are coming! The British are coming! The British are coming! The British are coming!
What? The British are coming? The British? Did you say the British are coming? The British are coming? The British are coming?
What color do you need now?
White! I just can't imagine where I put that fabric. I just know I put it on my sewing table.
You could use handkerchiefs and use them for the white.
I guess I'll have to do that. The handkerchiefs are in the china cabinet. Yes, that'll do. Now watch. Let me show you how to sew.
The British are coming! 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 Hey! You want to be arrested for doing that? I was just getting my private court piece when you come tearing through yelling the British are coming! What British are coming? Nobody ever heard the British were coming! Now you want to be arrested for disturbing the peace! What's the... Oh no. What's the... Lightning watchtower? What's it doing?
Where I put my glasses, I can't find them anywhere.
You just took them off.
I know. I set them down somewhere. Oh, there they are. I cannot see a thing. Thank you. I need the color red now.
You could cut a dress and use that for the red.
I could.
Sorry, miss. Well, Miss Betsy Ross, what are you up to?
I finished the flag.
You finished the flag? This is beautiful.
Thank you. A little baby helped me with it.
A little baby helped you with this.
Yes.
What's the baby's
Baby.
occupation and name? Baby?
Yeah. And her occupation is, well, it was time traveling.
You expect me to believe this, miss? Betsy Ross, of all the crazy things to tell George Washington.
Look! She was fair. She even gave me some fabric.
A baby gave you some fabric, Betsy?
Well, she helped me find it.
She helped you find it?
Mm-hmm.
This is getting more stranger and stranger, Betsy.
Well, I admit it is strange, but strange things can happen.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know whether to leave Betsy Ross here or not.
Look, the baby looks very official.
Hello. Hello. I have some news for you. Everything happened in the same in history, except that Betsy Ross was sent to a loony bin. Uh-oh, we need to get her out.
Sorry, miss. Well, Miss Betsy Ross, what are you up to?
I finished the flag.
You finished the flag? This is beautiful.
Thank you. A little baby helped me with it.
A little baby helped you with this.
Oh, there she is right over there.
One of those babies? You're funning me, Betsy.
No, I'm not. Yippee, my friend, he's the one who did it.
You supposed to believe this?
Why do these things always happen to me?
Hello. Hello. You fixed it. Now George Washington fainted, but nothing changed in Betsy Ross stayed out of the loony bin. Oh dear, this is awful. I must warn them. I must warn them now.